On the House side, Republicans are confident that they can take control for the next Congress. They hope to win big in several states across the country, including West Virginia. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has more.
I'm in Bridgeport, West Virginia, home of the state's 2nd Congressional District, where Congressman Alex Mooney is hoping to retain his seat on Capitol Hill. I caught up with him on the campaign trail.
Really need to, in my belief, take control of the spending in this country. Not just the out-of-control spending, which is terrible. We have $31 trillion in debt. You're talking about $100,000 per person in America is debt to this country. That's being passed on to our children and grandchildren. Frankly, I think that's immoral.
From fighting to the end, what he calls Democrats' out-of-control spending, to passing legislation to save the lives of the unborn, Catholic Congressman Alex Mooney tells me he's committed to getting it done if re-elected to serve.
It's painful to see at the federal level bills being put through the House of Representatives where I serve that not only condone abortion for all 9 months, but actually would take tax dollars of tax-paying U.S. citizens and use that to pay for other people's abortions.
I caught up with the congressman while he was out pounding the pavement, knocking on doors, passing out campaign flyers in his district. If someone's on the fence between you and your opponent, what would you want to tell them?
I tell them to look at the policies being promoted right now by the federal government. My opponent, like many others running for office, actually believe you should subjugate your values as a Christian, as a Catholic, to the government dictates.
The West Virginia Republican says this is his 8th year in Congress, but adds the last 2 years he's seen a very radical change in the agenda from the Democratic Party, one of control and attacks on freedoms like religious liberties.
Your conscience as a religious person should be protected, and that's really a battle in Congress right now. So I'd say look and make sure people of faith are voting for candidates who will protect their faith, will protect them and their neighbors and their families from literally being forced to do things they disagree with, either at their church or at the workplace.
Congressman Mooney sits on the Financial Services Committee, which oversees the nation's housing and financial services sectors like banking, insurance, and real estate. He tells me the Biden administration policies continue to have a negative effect on the economy, and Americans are feeling it in their wallet.
When the tax dollars of Americans are spent, we need to control how it's spent, make sure that it's within the right type of framework. We have a really growing out-of-control bureaucracy at the federal level.
He hopes if Republicans do take control of the House, change can take place. By the way, I did try to reach out to Congressman Alex Mooney's opponent, Democrat Barry Wendell, for an interview. However, my emails were never returned. Pollsters have the race as solid Republican. In Bridgeport, West Virginia, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.